Operators, we would like to formally say Brother Scott has officially been banned.
Okay.
When you can join, but you
You come off as if like you are saying Nigerians are bad people.
OPC just dropped another episode,
Look,
and
I wanna be
honestly,
honest, I
this
didn't
one
say
was a lot.
all Nigerians are angels. In the same breath, I'm saying it's wrong to say all Nigerians are criminals.
Celebrations to a full xenophobia debate, to someone breaking down at 3 a.m. I pulled the best moments so you don't have to sit through the whole thing. But trust me, the full episode is worth it. Let's get into it. First things first.
Same thing with the colors happened. It started small.
What did I say? What did I say to you guys?
Before they even got to a single topic, the studio was already a whole situation. No makeup, anxiety attacks, handbag placement concerns, just a normal Tuesday at OPC. And this is why people love this podcast. Zero filter, zero preparation, just pure chaos. But then, things got serious real quick, because apparently last week's episode caused an international incident. So if you missed last week, a comment was made about Kenyan women's bodies, and it went viral across East Africa. We are talking Facebook blogs, DMs from Malawi, the whole thing. And they had to address it.
Listen,
Okay.
Chomi comes here. I'm like, Chomi, you're so gifted.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
would think you're from South Africa.
Yeah.
Because this one is only
Half
in South
proud,
Africa.
obvious,
You
yes.
understand? Then she's like, no, Nigerian girls also got it.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
someone said,
Ghanaian girls also
Ghanaian
have
girls
it.
also
Yes.
have it. Then
And
someone
the
said
sister-
Kenyan girls. Then Zokanyo was like, no. Zokanyo's like, no, those ones are skinny. That's why they run.
Yo.
Check.
What I actually respect here is that they did not try to brush it off or delete the episode. They came back, did the research, got educated by actual Kenyan people, and said sorry. That is accountability. Not everyone does that. But the Kenya thing was not even the biggest controversy from previous episodes. Because Scott has a recurring problem. And if you've been watching OPC for a while, you already know what is coming. Zimbabwe again.
Operators, we would like to formally say Brother Scott has officially been banned from speaking. He can't comment about Zimbabwe. Scott.
Nothing about
I got
them.
what they said. They also saying, so it feels like every time he mentions Zimbabwe, he never has anything
Positive.
good to say. And then Scott said, even me, I can see a Zimbabwean by the shape of the head. That's the comment they didn't like.
Yeah. How do you see a guy who's from Zimbabwe? But their features are obvious, my brother. But the main one. Like what now, Scott? My brother. When they what now? Then they come close, then you know. What? You can see the.
The fact that they had to formally announce a ban mid-episode is sending me. But in all seriousness, the team has Zimbabwean members. They work together every day, so the love is clearly there. It's just that some people need to learn when to stop talking. Moving on to the moment that had me rewinding my screen multiple times. This next part is where the episode got genuinely deep.
And then he took it.
Then he repeated someone's words, and then people made it like Scott said that.
Yes, because
So you
I
look
think
like the
that's also
instigator.
I think that's also where it's coming from as well. To
Yeah.
say it's coming from the whole Bruce, because he also got a lot of fire even that time to say Scott's Mara. So now I think it's just a thing of whenever he says Zimbabwe, it's just like he started again.
No, on behalf of Brother Scott's and OPC, man.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You know,
malicious.
so it's bad. Gordon is Zimbabwean, so when I asked him, Gordon, how do you feel about Scott? Hey, his face changed. Then I saw like, no, this thing is serious. Yeah, Scott must apologize.
A conversation started about Nigerian perceptions in South Africa, and one person in the room came in with some very strong views.
To understand how do Nigerians really feel about the perceptions people have of them in South Africa.
It's
I know
fine,
what you want to
it's
say.
fine. Yeah, it's
Like
fine,
the
right.
stereotype that they're always doing drugs, crime, and everything. The thing is, you know what they also say? There's certain Nigerians that will say, bro, it's not all of us. And it's sad
it's
that
not.
you understand. But Lefa, that's what I'm saying. Let's get them on an episode and have the chats. That's what it's about.
I want to hear what they have to say about those Nigerians who do that in other countries.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to hear what they say about Nigerians who are banned from going to other countries, their visas being banned from
But
going to
Lefa,
other
that's what I'm
countries.
saying. Let's have that episode. That would
Yes,
be a
I want to hear
beautiful
about
episode.
that because
The moment someone pointed out that saying, I'm not xenophobic, but why are their visas banned, sounds exactly like saying, I'm not racist, but. That's the whole lesson right there. You don't have to use a slur to spread a stereotype. The implication does the damage on its own.
you know, I don't like people who don't take responsibility. Serious, bro. You know, it's one thing to be patriotic, ne? But it's also another thing to be accountable and say, well, Mara, to be honest, people from my country, Mara. Mara. I don't blame
Lefa,
South
remember they
Africans for
taught us
acting.
at human rights
No.
about...
And what's crazy is that they connected that idea to something completely unexpected later in the episode. We'll get to that. But first, somehow this podcast made the skinny versus fat debate actually intelligent.
Argue and say, you speaking from a point of the other side. I will tell you from the other
You're
side.
saying the other side.
No, I'm saying our weights are opposite. Don't be offended. Listen, there's perceptions of poverty with skinniness.
No,
Shalini.
okay, I understand, but guys,
Yes,
can
of course,
I tell
yeah,
you?
yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
Can I tell you guys, ne? Me speaking
They'll say you're malnourished.
Speaking from
Yes.
guys.
So, out of nowhere, a joke gets made about someone being skinny, which turns into a debate about whether skinny and fat are equally offensive, which somehow, and I promise you this landing is earned, connects all the way back to the Nigeria conversation. Watch.
Guys, honestly speaking, like, let's be for real. I understand skinny people rights and everything.
You
Like,
do not, Shalini.
No, listen. It's not even
Shalini,
that.
I will tell you right now.
Charlie, we go through the most.
Yes.
But you when the wind blows.
Why would you like that?
I hate that one, bro. Bro, and you know, they say it crazily like this. You know what this one said? Hey, Cape Town, it's wind. Bomb to never survive. I was like, this nigga. But you forced to.
Okay, I get it.
You
I
forced
get
to
it.
shut
And
up.
now you must laugh with him, but deep down you know, yeah, totally. So
I need you to sit with that for a second.
I'm saying that because I mean you're skinny. Are you fat? You're skinny, so that's not an insult.
Listen. You know what?
Wait, did I use the word skinny or
There's nothing
or
wrong with
slim?
saying, I'm just trying to say, you won't get in trouble because I'm skinny. But if you said the same words, aren't you fat? Do you know you'd get cancelled?
You'd get
If you said that.
That's why people keep coming back to this podcast.
So
Body
it's
shame.
fine in Nigeria to say, you fat boy.
They do that. They say that. They say that. They really do. Yeah.
You fat girl.
Yeah.
I can literally say like,
You fat girl. You can say
No,
that.
she can say you are
I
fat.
can say like, oh, you big head.
Can you say you fat girl?
Yes.
to a girl, there's no, you don't get cancelled or you wouldn't get cancelled, anything.
That was OPC's latest episode. Full link is in the bio. Go watch the complete thing because there's a lot more I didn't cover. Drop a comment below. Who had the best point in the Nigeria debate? Because honestly, that conversation had me going back and forth. Like and subscribe if you want more breakdowns like this. I'll see you in the next one.